A bad design is a perfect blend of brilliance and stupidity, and r/shitty engineering is the repository of such creations. So let's take a few seconds and look at a few examples from this subreddit.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh shit, is that Inspector Gadget? This one is called How Not to Fall on Your Face in the Subway. Fedora Man must be really pooped out to whip out this hat trick. Like, how many times did he eat shit before he pulled out his secret weapon? 10, 20, 50 times? Nah, those are rookie numbers. He's got to be in the ballpark of hundreds. And he's going to continue racking up his stats unless his fedora is glued to his head. I mean, the plunger is a nice aesthetic. It might be useful for pulling some subway bitches. And I can tell this pimp can't resist his hoagies. But seriously, the plunger doesn't do anything for this poor man. I guess his head is just not in the game. But let's take a second and admire the composition of this photograph. The person who titled this post should have called it Family Portrait. Because really, we're looking at a snapshot into the lives of Mario, Princess Peach, and Luigi. You can see Mario slowly falling into crippling depression because of his nagging girlfriend, and his brother who is always upset about being in the shadow. The only thing stopping Mario from taking the plunge is his passion for being a plumber. This image is truly a masterpiece and should be hanging out with Mona Lisa. But overall, I give this invention 2 fedoras out of 10. Now this is what I'm looking for. This is the epitome of r/shitty engineering. You have everything: ghetto design, low cost, and effectiveness. I must give this guy props for understanding how an audio jack works. I would have never guessed a few paper clips and a screw would replace some RCA cables. No wonder Radio Shack went out of business. This MacGyver cut costs to an all-time low for RCA cables. Instead of paying $10 for some overpriced wires on Amazon, I could spare a few shekels to some audio junkie in the alley next to Best Buy. The good thing is that I don't have to be worried about being screwed over because that's what I want. I want a screw for my quick fix. But seriously, I really do enjoy this one. I give this one a 10 out of 10 IGN. This one is called the Shitty German Waterslide. Keep in mind, this is the kind of engineering that caused the Volkswagen scandal. So no wonder they're cheating out on water. To be honest, I thought the Germans stopped producing torture machines after World War II, but I guess the slide barely slipped through the cracks. They just call it a water slide to distract you from what's really going on. I mean, look at the water level. It's just high enough to call this a water slide. The most depressing thing is that this poor soul was looking for buckets of fun, but all he got was bruises from bashing into the wall. It seemed like the slide was beating up the guy on the way down so he will forget this shitty experience. And this slide has no mercy. It will make you pick yourself up to go to the next beating. The only thing that you learn from this ride is perseverance and that this is the shittiest water slide you ever made. I give this one 5 slides out of 10 because this is just a half-assed way to have fun. Okay, I can keep going on and on with these different posts, but I don't want to run out of fresh content. I mean, this subreddit rarely gets any new posts. It's like 1 to 2 posts per month. So I think I should contribute to this sanctuary, and I think I have the right candidate for that. Fuck, I forgot my keys. So you may have guessed this is actually my car, and the first shitty thing is this key. I have to use this key to unlock my car, but this is the key that starts the car in my ignition. Don't mind that cum stain right there. So this is my car. I mean, the first thing I should show you is this door panel. I mean, really, what is going on here? So this is like a demonstration of this key. This is the key that opens the door, so that's not a good thing to do, actually. And this is the right key that could start my car. I mean, you can think of it as an anti-theft device, but oh yeah, so like my door panel, you may have guessed, like, here we go. You want to hear something cool? That's me slamming the door. You might be asking, why do I have to slam the door? Well, let me show you. Let me get outside the car and show you why. Here's a gentle slam. Oh, it doesn't close properly. If it does close, you can see that it actually is still open. And believe it or not, this door has caused many problems in my car. So from repeated smashing by me slamming this door panel has fallen off completely. You can see that this is the shards of what's going on here. I mean, it really shows like shattered hopes and dreams of this car. You can find the fragments of the shrapnel back here as well, along with my other shit. And like, by slamming this door as well, I mean, this thing comes off too if you want to make this portable. I mean, this could could be like a remote control for everyone to control everything from the windows to locking your door. But the speaker itself behind here actually fell off once and actually shorted out the circuit and shorted out the radio, which is this one over here. Now this is a new modification for my car. You can see that this rear view window is actually being held between the sun visor and the roof of the car. It's getting great cosmetic damage, but it's something that looks like this. So whenever I drive, sometimes when I hit a bump, it comes dangling down. So that's pretty sick, if you ask me. I mean, this was a gem, really. This might actually be the linchpin to my car. Like, if this penny goes loose, my car will be in shambles. Like, it will fall apart completely. Yeah, I mean, I've lost several pennies to this AC vent. So this car is basically gaining value as well as being my personal piggy bank. I mean, there's some nice peeling of the interior. Add it to the shrapnel in the back. So yeah, this is just my shitty car. I just wanted to share it with you. Go Toyota.